Welcome to the L'Oréal Future Talent Education Programme. In this intermediate series, we'll cover the process of a perming service. Within this video, you'll understand the technique and how to execute a perm service using a traditional 9-section wind. This service permanently forms the hair to add volume and shape, from a soft bend to a strong, tight curl. The strength of the curl is determined by the size of the perm rod used. The larger the rod, the softer the curl. Discuss the desired outcome with a consultation. Talk to the client about their desired look. Determine the type of curl and overall look they desire. Assess the client's hair texture, density and condition. Consider any previous treatments or damage. Understand the client's lifestyle and how often they are willing to revisit the salon. Prepare your client with the appropriate personal protective equipment for the service. Ensure their clothes are protected and you as the stylist are protected from all chemicals used. Sterilize your equipment before use. The first thing to do is to make sure you have all the correct equipment ready on your trolley. Why we do it. Perming creates permanent waves or curls in the hair as well as adding volume and texture. It changes the shape of the hair by breaking down the disulfide bonds, reforming them into a new shape. The neutralizing process will restore the pH of the hair, stop the chemical process, prevent over-processing, rehydrate and strengthen, and ensure longevity. Shampoo your client's hair with a non-barrier forming shampoo, ensuring all styling products are removed and the hair is free from oil and grease. Blot the hair to remove any excess water. The hair will need to be damp to wind. Detangle. To section the hair for 9 sections, start at the front hairline and take a section no wider than the perm rod. Section the hair straight back to where the crown starts to curve, so you have a neat rectangle. Now, section from the crown to the nape and subdivide just under the occipital bone to create a third section. Move to the side, check the width and take a straight section down to the top of the ear, creating 2 more sections. Repeat on the other side to create 9 sections. Start at the hairline. Take a neat, fine section of hair and comb upwards. You need to maintain good tension and the hair will need to be damp, yet not overly wet, to help you wind. Add an end paper to the tips of the hair. You can fold these or keep them flat. Do not bunch the ends together. Following these steps will ensure the ends do not have a buckled shape at the end of the service. Take the rod and start to wind evenly down towards the root. The rod should sit perfectly on the base and the tension should be even. Take the elastic and secure the rod. Do not secure too close to the root, as this will leave a mark and may create an area prone to breakage. Continue to meet the crown. Now you can continue to wind the subsection down towards the nape. Then continue to the side front section. This will be the last section. Alternative winds will create a different curl formation. See this example of a piggyback wind using a larger rod. Prepare a length of cotton wool sufficient for the circumference of the client's head and lightly mist with a water spray. Secure around the entire hairline. Prepare smaller pieces of cotton wool for the application of the Perm solution. This is to catch drips and to further protect the client. Apply the solution to each roller from left to right. Apply twice to each roller until the application is complete. If you have leftover solution in the bottle, you may reapply once more to each roller. Remove the protective hairline cotton wool and replace with fresh. Add your plastic cap and secure it to make sure that the product develops at an even temperature all around the head. Set your timer according to the manufacturer's instructions. At the full development time, carefully unwind a rod halfway without using any tension. You should see an S-bend in the hair. Rewind the rod and secure. Now remove the cotton wool before rinsing. Rinse all the rods thoroughly for up to 10 minutes at the backwash to remove the perm solution. Once you have finished rinsing, blot the rods with a towel until dry. This is essential to avoid diluting the neutralizer. Do not rub dry as this can cause damage. Reapply some freshly prepared cotton wool around the hairline. Don't forget, always wear gloves to protect your skin. Prepare your neutralizing solution. Pour 2/3 of the solution into a bowl. With the sponge, foam the solution and apply gently to the rods. Work systematically throughout the head. Work methodically through each section to ensure each rod is saturated. Allow it to develop for the manufacturer's recommended time. Start gently removing each rod without pulling or stretching the hair. Remove all end papers. Gently apply the remaining third of the neutralizer to the curls using your sponge and develop further as per manufacturer's guidelines. When the second development time is complete, rinse the hair and apply a light conditioner. Follow with rinsing and gently blotting dry. Always prioritise the client's comfort and safety during the process. Double check the application to ensure no spots are missed. Maintain a clean and organised workspace to ensure efficiency and safety. These steps will help you provide a safe and effective neutralising service, maintaining professional hairdressing standards. Perming is only the foundational shape. The client will have to learn to style and finish their hair at home. It's always best to ask the client not to shampoo the hair for up to 48 hours after the application and process. Remind the client to avoid brushing the hair as they risk losing the curl formation. Always recommend at-home aftercare from a curl and texture range. Following these steps, you will successfully learn how to provide a perming service. Continue your journey with our relaxing services unit. To discover more resources, go to the Future Talent page on L'Oréal Access. This dedicated page will support you in your educational hairdressing journey.